When you do stand up and you go out and test this material, I'm assuming you go out to smaller clubs and test, but if it doesn't go well, is the joke removed or rewritten?
It depends. I mean, it depends on, I will, sometimes I'll force things and I'll be like, nope, this is funny. That audience was not great, and I'm going to try it again. And sometimes they prove me wrong, where I'm like, oof, I've tried so many times. It's just a pain in the ass to get this thing going, and it's just not working. So, I'm pretty good at knowing. I think this is going to work for me, but I've written bits like way too long, and done the whole thing, and it ends up, I lose the audience with it. So it's like it ends up just being a really short bit, but it's still in there. It's a funny punch, and then you're out.
Tougher to start a comedy show or end a comedy show?
That's a good question. Um, I think start. I think start because when you come on stage, they give you a couple minutes. They're just excited to see you, which is nice. So they're really, really happy with you. But if you don't hit them with the first few jokes, or you miss, or something's a little off and your timing's a little off, you can lose them. It's more dangerous there. By the end of the show, you've kind of built up a relationship with them, and they kind of know, they hopefully like you at that point. So it's a little easier, I think, to end. Although I've missed endings, like I've gone to my big closer and it didn't go. So I've got to go on and try to find another one. It's like you try to get out on that last big laugh, and if it doesn't go, you got to find another.
Also, you like go into extra innings with this.
Yes, it's extra innings. It's not fun, and I'll torture them because I'll just stay as long as I can, as long as necessary.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not leaving until you guys start laughing. So,
Yeah, yeah.
when you were younger, did you ever follow somebody who crushed? Like, do you remember that feeling and who it was?
Oh yeah. I mean, I remember seeing Sandler. I first met him at the comic strip in New York, and I just went up to him, and he was really nice to me, and I watched him just crush. And Ray was one of the first ones that I saw crush too. It was I was hosting a, you remember the Young Comedian special, the HBO Young Comedian special? They were doing auditions for that, and I got to host it. So I was on all night long emceeing, and I watched these guys come up, and I was trying to be seen myself to see if I got on, if I can get on. And all these comedians would come on, and they would just hammer, hammer, hammer. And then Ray came on, and I'm like, how is he going to follow this last guy? Whoever it was, just destroyed. And Ray's just very low key. So, um, but he did. He changed. He taught me a lesson that, like, he just settled into the audience. Like he just did his. He stayed at his pace, where I would have tried to amp it up and try to get him going, and just be louder. He stayed at his pace, and the first joke didn't go as well, but then he got him and he crushed, and he ended up getting that special. I didn't.